Uh-oh.
How do you say hello in French?
Bonjour.
Yeah, there we go. UFC 265 just went down. Gane versus Lewis. Gane champ.
Bit of a meh card to begin with. Wasn't too much hype surrounding it. That was evident by the amount of cars at the Kensington car park.
I quite enjoyed, like, the fight outcomes and fights, but it just wasn't really like I didn't have that much investment.
There was no hype about it
in each fight. But anyway, we'll just get straight to it because I don't really have any setup to do.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Song Yadong versus Kenny, first fight on main, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So basically, just
Song Yadong outstruck
him. Yeah, didn't seem like it was too difficult. Kenny just made Kenny miss a lot.
Yeah.
Split decision bullshit. Should have been unanimous. It could have. Yeah. I think a lot of people thought Kenny might have got the third round. Maybe was it that fight? I don't know. I can't even remember. But whatever it was, I thought Yadong easily unanimous decision.
Yep.
And bit of a prospect, you were saying.
Now you love Yadong, don't you?
Yeah, I love singing to my dong.
Yeah.
But he's only 23, which surprised the fuck out of me.
Very young.
So he's got plenty of time to be a beast and, on the right track.
Casey Kenny thought he won that fight.
Yeah.
Was celebrating and then fucking tried to cheer up the crowd when he lost.
Yeah, the crowd booing as well, just because they're racist in Texas.
The crowd was a Texan crowd, so clearly racist towards everyone except the black man in the main event.
But anyway, women's strawweight, just whatever. Tisha Torres beats Angela Hill.
Fuck cool. Angela Hill, she's boring. Tisha Torres as well. Just unless it's like a title fight and women's fights,
which will just be a one-sided destruction.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
skill level just isn't there. Like it just isn't.
Yeah, I mean the only division, like women's division that would be close is strawweight. Like
which is. Strawweight.
Yeah, but I mean in title fight. Yeah. Like in terms of bantamweight and then featherweight and fucking
it's like
flyweight.
The champion and then everybody else.
Yeah,
there's just nowhere near the level.
Yeah, exactly.
But we knew that already anyway.
What was this, 30-27 for Torres?
Oh, one at 29-28 just because I don't know.
That's
felt a bit sorry for Angela Hill, I guess they did.
It was ridiculous. She fucking did nothing.
Anyway, maybe the biggest upset
fuck yeah, definitely
on the card probably to the hardcores at least, I guess you'd say. Vicente Luque submitting Kiesa in the first round with a Darce choke.
That was sexy.
That was fucking,
although it did screw me over
on the predictions.
Yeah,
but anyway, I was kind of expecting it was either going two ways. I thought Luque knockout or Kiesa laying on top. Not the biggest fan of Kiesa's style really. And Luque just pulled out of the fucking bag, submitting him with the Darce choke in the first round.
Yeah,
and
he was in like 2 rear naked chokes as well. And he managed to escape
and then just
them.
Turned it right round.
And then, literally just flipped him over.
Back-to-back Darce wins. And
he lost the Darce choke for a bit as well, so he did well to regain it.
Yeah, that's Kiesa's first loss at welterweight as well, which he's looking pretty good at.
And I'm pretty sure, is it his first submission loss as well?
No, because I think he got submitted by Pettis and Kevin Lee. So he's only lost by submission.
That's so surprising to me considering how good he is.
Yeah.
On the ground.
But fuck, Luque he's fucking good. He's fucking good.
Luque versus Burns next, you reckon? Or Luque Edwards?
I reckon I'd like Luque Edwards.
Just because it's
I think that could be a banger. I don't know. Or Masvidal, I guess, is in the mix as well. I think either, any of those fights, mix and mash, is a banger.
I think we get Masvidal Wonderboy again.
I don't know. That fight, I just don't really care about it at all.
That's irrelevant. Onto the co-main
event, Aldo back in top form at bantamweight.
He was just unloading, just power and speed.
Yeah. Against Pedro Munoz, obviously, who's pretty good as well.
Yeah, had a bit of a chin on him tonight. He didn't really...
Always does, but...
Yeah.
First round pretty close. I was like,
could have gone either way.
Could have really gone either way, but Aldo, I mean... I say when you have a well-established fighter and the round's close, usually it just goes to them because they're like, John Jones is the master of getting that.
Yeah, and McGregor.
And then fuck, Aldo just evolved throughout the fight and just was pacing him up.
Yeah.
Third round was literally domination. Munoz was just, he kept going for spin. It was just Corey Sandhagen over again, like going for the spin kicks.
Yeah,
And just,
but they just didn't
amounting
even
to
miss.
absolutely fucking nothing.
Oh, they didn't even hit, like they were so far off.
Aldo smashing him with body shots, leg kicks, just anything he wanted, really.
It was a very impressive
Looking fucking
performance.
good, like a veteran and still young as well.
I just
like,
don't see him ever winning the title at bantamweight though.
Nah, I don't really. Yeah.
Like, where does he go from here?
He still competes with the best and can beat them, but just when it comes to that title shot,
he's like the tier below a title shot. Like, he would beat pretty much everyone else. Like I think he'd beat like a Garbrandt, and a Cruz, like the people that are kind of below him. But there's just, I don't see him beating a Sandhagen.
So I'm trying to think. Maybe they will put him against Sandhagen now. Then
what if they rerun the Marlon fight?
Marlon's dropped off majorly. Marlon's like nowhere to be seen.
They could rerun it, I guess, because it was a fucking dodgy decision.
No, I think it would be looking to go up, I reckon. Like, go up ranking.
Could do... no, because Dillashaw... I was going to say Dillashaw versus Aldo.
So that's why I reckon just some with Sandhagen, probably. As it makes the most sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see them doing that.
Could be a good fight as well.
Yeah.
And then the main event, Lewis winning at 4 minutes 59 seconds of the 5th round, was nowhere to be seen.
Oh, sorry, that's the TVA knocking on the door. In an alternate universe, fucking that would happen. But no,
if you really know, like, if you know anything about anything, you knew Lewis wasn't winning this.
The only way he was going to win was at 4 minutes 59 seconds in the 5th round.
Yeah. And Gane, he's a beast. He
is the most complete fighter in the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
He moves like a middleweight.
His striking is actually just fucking, I love watching it.
Yeah.
It's so good. Just so technical. He was doing whatever he wanted to Lewis.
Literally. Derrick Lewis landed, I think, 3 or 4 significant strikes. Probably even total strikes.
You literally said if Lewis didn't have power, he'd be the most boring fighter on the roster because he literally throws like one strike around. But people still just love him because of his fucking personality, I guess.
But yeah, Ciryl Gane just paced him out. Just consistent leg kicks that eventually caught him in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be fatigue.
He pretty much did just give up.
He did. He literally he faked 2 eye pokes. He hit him with a groin kick. And, like, I'm not saying the groin kick is, like, on purpose.
That was earlier, though. I think it was in the 1st round, wasn't it?
The 1st round, he faked the eye poke as well.
Did he?
Yeah, well, he got hit in the eye, like, punched.
At the end of the round,
Yeah, and then in the 3rd round, just before he got finished, he faked an eye poke as well. Spat his mouth,
and
got
he
out.
literally just went down pretty much.
Just very dirty tactics, in my opinion. Like,
I don't know.
It's just not champion material.
Well, if it was anybody except Lewis, you'd get people shitting on him.
Yeah.
But because it's Lewis, people just, he's got the waves of fans behind him.
I'm glad that he lost.
But anyway, like, yeah, I didn't think you can't fully count him out, but
there was no point at this.
It's like a meme saying that Lewis is winning, basically.
The only time I thought that he was going to win was in my head. Like, there was no actual present point in the time where I was like, okay, he could have got him there. Like, Ciryl Gane literally was just perfect in that
Gane's
fight.
literally, like, one of my favourite fighters at the moment.
Yeah, because he's French. I love the French. It's my second home.
It just brings something new to the heavyweight division instead of just, I don't know, so many just power hitters who gas out usually.
Yeah, definitely. Now they've set up the
Gane.
Former teammates should happen in France. That would
the sparring
be awesome.
footage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Release of Gane pacing him out. But, yeah. I don't know how that fight will go, honestly.
I think
if Gane can just keep him at distance.
Like I said before the fight started, a bigger cage gives Ciryl Gane so much more leeway in a fight because he can move around. He does run a bit, but it's like it's not consistent. It's like
he runs to get back to the centre though.
Yeah, exactly. That was something I noticed. He was very dominant of the centre.
Yeah.
Which I love.
And it just switches stances all the time. Literally, he can just throw. He's fucking.
He's so good. There's a reason he's undefeated.
Give him the 5-star striker in UFC for right now.
He needs it. But yeah, I think he beats Ngannou.
I'd like him to because he's just good.
Ngannou doesn't possess. Ngannou is just a more skilled Derrick Lewis.
Yeah.
Like you can say he possesses wrestling after the Stipe fight, but in reality, he only really stopped like 2 takedown attempts.
Literally, no one's had as much power. Literally one punch and he's fucking anyone's done pretty much.
But I think if anyone can avoid,
we haven't even seen Gane untested though.
That's true.
Imagine if he can just take the 1,000 shots.
And I feel like that could also be like in the first Stipe fight. Stipe's chin had never really been too damaged. And then that's how he was able to take those shots.
Yeah.
Whereas like after the fights with DC and stuff, he had been knocked out, he had been hit, he had been hurt. His chin then was deteriorated. I think this is like
Ngannou definitely had improved a lot though.
Yeah, definitely. But
I think that was a factor.
I think this is the perfect time for Ciryl Gane to fight Francis Ngannou and get a win.
Yeah, and then John Jones can fuck off.
Retire. I don't care.
He just
fight Stipe. I want to see that. That's the only fight I want to see.
Have that as the co-main underneath that.
And then the winners fight each other. And then the losers fight each other.
Right after cashing in Money in the Bank interim contract.
Yeah.
But that was that.
Yeah, like we said, there was nothing too exciting on this card. It was just kind of the outcomes everyone... Like, we were all happy with the outcomes, except me.
Nothing really surprised me apart from that submission by Luke, which had me gassed.
I predicted 2 fights correctly.
Yeah, so anyway, that is UFC 265, and we'll get back to you with more UFC shit soon.
Yeah, we've got a podcast coming out, so stay on the lookout for that.
Cool.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, what did you think of everyone's performance?
Yeah.
Do you love Ciryl Gane or do you hate him? Are you a casual, is what I'm asking. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
Muay Thai.
Parlez-vous anglais? That means, do you speak English and French? Peace!